Hello, everyone. All right, today we're talking about conversions. Conversions, where the money's at. So let me make my face a little bit smaller. Okay, so you're running marketing, you have Google marketing, ads, all that stuff running. What's the point if we're not making money, right? That's what it's all about. So let me show you guys how to kind of see how all that works. So this account here got 22% of people who saw the ads to click it. Amazing. 34% of people who did click that ended up converting. We'll talk more about that in a bit. But ultimately, they spent $281 and they made $13,000, almost $14,000. This is over the course of 1 month. So they pretty much made 50 times what they spent with this account. It's doing amazing. That's really all we care about at the end, right? Well, not really, because at the end of the day, what Google is responsible for is sending traffic to the website. Google Ads does not make you money. That's not the point. The point is to get you high quality traffic with high intent to your website for the lowest possible cost. So we're definitely doing that here. That's kind of the top of the funnel. And then from there, you can work on getting them to purchase. So what is a conversion? Why does it matter? And what should you be tracking as a conversion? Well, I'm going to be honest. When I see an account like this that's spending $280 and making almost 14 grand, I don't really care about anything else. That's all I look at. But most accounts don't perform this way, at least not in the beginning. So we need to look at the conversion rate, what we're counting as a conversion, and why. So let's kind of jump into this account here. And let me show you kind of how we can tell what's going on in the account. How do we kind of come up with these numbers? How can we verify these numbers, right? So let's start by just at least looking to make sure that these numbers are actually correct. So if if you're in your ad account here, you go to campaigns on the left, you can see all the different campaigns. So it'll tell you how many clicks you got, right? So I know how many, let's see. So I got 391 clicks, and then it tells me how many conversions I got. So 391 clicks and 133 conversions. So that gives me a conversion rate of 34%. It's amazing, right? I mean, that's really, really high. But what are these 133 conversions? What are they? Are they 133 sales? Are they, what are we counting as a conversion? So if you click this segment button here, okay, and then you click on, you hover over conversion, and then you click on conversion action, you'll actually see what is being counted as a conversion. So before I click that, what is a conversion? So this is Google's definition of a conversion right here. So a conversion is an action that's counted when someone interacts with your ad, okay, and then takes an action that you've defined as valuable to your business, such as an online purchase or a call or basically a lead or anything like that. So basically what a conversion is it's something that it's a valuable action that somebody takes on your website after clicking an ad, okay? So you kind of define that. For some people, a valuable action is, everybody wants money, obviously, but anything that leads to a sale is also valuable, and that helps you kind of understand what is going on with your funnel. So this is a really good example here before I show you that. So these are just some things that Google recommends that you count as a conversion. If you go to like set up a conversion, Google says you should count like purchases, add to carts, initiate checkouts, leads, signups. I don't necessarily count all this stuff for my clients, but just so you guys know, like this is what Google is recommending across the board. So this is one of my favorite slides to share here. So just to show you guys the importance of counting different things as conversions, not just sales, okay? So let's look at two companies, Company A and Company B. They both got 100 clicks. They both got 5 sales out of those 100 clicks. So their conversion rate's 5%, right? So that's all we know. If you only count sales and nothing else, you can only see that I got 100 clicks and 5 sales. I guess my conversion rate is 5%, and both these companies are the same. But they're not, right? Because we don't know how many calls this guy got or leads or emails to book these 5 sales, and that matters, right? So if we start counting other things as conversions within Google Ads, we can really get a better picture of what's going on and how we can fix it. So let's take a look. Company A got 10 calls and booked 5 sales. Company B got 50 calls or leads and booked 5 sales. Which would you rather be? Now it's totally different. Now we're seeing a totally different part of the picture. Well, there's no right answer, right? Because Company A, even though they got 5 sales, they only got 10 calls. So they're able to book 50% of their calls, which is amazing. That's really high. I mean, you're booking half the people that call you end up booking with you. That's really good. Well, how come only 10 people called you out of those 100 clicks? Company B has the opposite problem. where they got 50 calls, but they were only able to close 5 of them. So because we were able to track this stuff and we see the full funnel now I can come and talk to the owner of company A and say, listen, you're a really good closer. We just have to work on your website so that the phone number is more clear, or so that you get more EventHawk leads, so that you can actually get in front of these people and talk to them. Okay, we need to optimize your website. For this guy, we say, listen, your website is kicking butt. You're doing amazing. We just have to talk about what are you saying to these people when you get them on the phone or after they start messaging you that we're getting less of them to book. So we would have never had this information had we not counted these things as conversions, and we would have just kept throwing more and more money on Google because we think we're having the same conversion rate. So I hope that kind of clarifies why you should count these things other than sales as conversions. And let's go ahead and look to see what we're counting as conversions here. So once I click conversion action, now I get these drop downs, and I can see that from this campaign here, I got four calls from the ads, 1 call from the website, 16 sales. This client has ERS, so 16 ERS sales totaling $5,743.20, and 25 EventHawk leads that may or may not have turned into sales. Where, if they end up clicking your ad on a computer and then texting you on a phone, that IP doesn't get tracked 100%. So many of these could have turned into sales, or probably turned into sales. We just won't be able to track that. So same thing here. So this bounce houses, they got 9 sales worth $3,100. And for water slides, they got 13 sales worth $5,022. Okay. So if we look at the sales percentage, so now we know the total percentage is 34%. But now that we've looked at these, we know that it's not 34% of the clicks turned into sales. We know that it's 34% that's for calls and EventHawk leads and sales altogether. So that is the overall conversion rate that tells us the health of the account, where people are actually visiting your website and then interacting with you. You have them now, that even if they don't book with you this time, you can communicate with them next time, etc. And that's worth something. But beyond that, if we look at this account, they got 16 sales plus 16 sales here, plus 9 sales here, plus 13 sales here. So they got a total of 38 sales for the month of August from their ads. Okay, so 38 sales, and they got, let's see here, 391 clicks. So that puts their, I already did the math, that puts their sales conversion rate at 9.7%. Okay, so 9.7% is their sales conversion rate, but their overall conversion rate is 34%. So the reason I mention this is because you might talk to somebody who will say, oh, well, they're counting different things as conversions, so that's kind of misleading. Well, if they can get you a sales conversion rate of 9.7%, great. Most people are much, much, much less than that. But we count different things so that you can kind of see the full picture of what's going on with your website. So let's go ahead and see, are we really making this money? How do I know? How can I verify that I indeed made almost $14,000 in sales from $200 spent or so? Okay. So to do that, you click on Tools and Settings, and then you go to Conversions. And then from there, you're going to find your sale conversion. So we have so many conversions. We use the ERS sale conversion here. Okay. So you click on that. And from there, you click on Web Pages, and this will show you every single sale that was made down to the order ID. Okay. So down to the order ID, we see that this sale, and you can verify within your ERS, it'll say, sale 15743 should be for $240.75. In fact, you can even copy this, and it should take you to like the receipt page so you can verify it. So here we go, $240.75. So we got a sale here for $240.75 that's verifiable, all within ERS. And then we go to Google, and it counted that exact amount. So that's how we know that we are tracking correctly. So that is it for conversions, guys. If you are concerned about how your ads are going, or you just want a free consultation, visit our website, EventHawk360.com. We'll be happy to do that for you. And then to keep seeing these videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you are watching this on Facebook or Instagram, go ahead and follow our page, and we'll be happy to continue to give you guys those updates. One quick thing I want to mention, one last thing. Conversion rate, another reason that we especially after COVID, it's so important that you count things other than sales, because not all accounts, and some of you guys are watching this like, Tariq, you're running my ads. How come my numbers don't look like this, right? it's important that you guys that we count other things, because a big problem that we had this year was availability, right? And that's something we often forget, that I could send you all the clicks and all the leads and all these people calling you that you pay for, but then if you don't have availability because all your water slides are booked out, then you're still not going to see this number, because these people added to cart, they started the checkout, they wanted to book, but you didn't have availability. So this kind of helps us figure out, when you have 200 leads and then only 5 sales, then like we said in the example, then at least now we know that you were able to talk to these people. Why didn't they book? And then you're going to tell me, oh, well, Tariq, you know what, you're right. Most of my calls this week have been people calling for things that I don't have availability for. So that's a big thing to consider, that you also have to look at your availability. That kind of makes a difference, and keep that in mind. And again, any questions, you guys know where to reach us. We'll be happy to help you guys out. Thank you.